you. Very good. Thank you for joining me. So much has happened since I last saw you. I went up north and attended my niece's baby shower, which is a big deal. And for those of you that have heard me talk about it, I apologize if I go on and on about it, but this is going to be the first child in my family in 30 years and the first little boy in 100 years. So this is a big flippin' deal for my family. So that was very fun. And I came back from that to find that my computer was dying a slow death. And this is why Friday night did not work out. So for those of you that tried to attend Friday night's Female Fridays meditation on male energy, I apologize because my computer, I knew it was dying and I'd ordered a new computer, but the computer took a really long time to get here. So it did die. And that's a large part of why Friday night didn't happen. So I have my new system set up, but there's a bug in it because I can't see what's going on the screen right now. So, and the other weird thing is this is a brand new Apple and they are doing something new with the lens, with the video camera. When you buy it, it comes with something called center stage and the camera follows you wherever you go. So it was the creepiest thing. And I couldn't figure out what it was. I had to get one of my clients to explain to me what it was and tell me how to get it off. So anyway, I got the center stage off. So the camera is going to stick with me. And I guess that's everything that I wanted to talk to you about. Tonight's topic is friendships. And it came to me because last year I lost one of my very best friends to opioid addiction. And that was really tough. And the topic came up because I've really been looking at the value of a good friendship and how wonderful it is to have a history with somebody if you've had a good long friendship. And I wanted to restore the essence of that value to your friendship space tonight and thought it would be a cool topic. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And I have a number of things I want to clean out of that space. I'm going to look at it in general, but these are the things that I'm going to cover for sure in your friendship space: conflict, karma, healing agreements, broken friendships, bringing friendships into present time, collecting your energy up from lost friendships and getting that back to you, and then just grounding and the value of a good friendship. So I've got some things planned for it tonight. Let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to set the energy with a prayer. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. All right. Let's get started. I'm going to take a look at all of you in the sanctuary, and I'm doing this healing based on a composite of everybody in the sanctuary so that I can look at everyone's matching pictures, and that's how I can clear energy from everybody in the sanctuary all at once. All right. There are a lot of different energies when I look at everybody's friendship space at once. There's a lot of loneliness that I wasn't expecting to find in the friendship space. So I'm going to start by clearing that. And that is like a thick pearl gray energy. And there's also shyness in here, the shyness of being, obviously afraid to step forward and introduce yourself or to befriend somebody. So I'm clearing that out as well. And I feel for those of you that are shy, because I know shyness from my own mother, and I know that shyness can oftentimes be misinterpreted as being rude or aloof. And that's not the case with shyness. It's a sensitivity, and I'm working on clearing that for you. What's really cool is when I moved out the shyness, it opened up the friendship space for abundance. I wasn't expecting that, but that's pretty cool. You know, the energy on this space is really good. Just within these first few minutes, I can tell this is going to be a fun healing, because the energy of friendships itself vibrates at pure gold. And so I'm looking at that vibration and just clearing what is in the way of that pure gold in your space. Clearing a little bit of unconscious energy and a little bit of punishment. That punishment, you know, is from if you get in a fight with somebody, the best way to punish another person, not that I'm recommending it, but I'm just saying, the best way to punish somebody is to withhold communication from them. That's a really common way to punish somebody. And so that act of denying somebody communication is in the friendship space. So I'm clearing that. It's so beautiful, that friendship space. I can hear bells in that vibration, like the real pure vibration of friendship is so beautiful. It's surprising me. I wasn't expecting to find this. Okay, it's such a beautiful vibration. Now I'm going to go digging. I'm going to go looking for conflict first. We're going to clear conflict out of your friendship space. That's already showing up as like a dark gray. But what's nice about it is that it's not in the center of the friendship space. It's kind of around the outer edges. And what's interesting about the conflict in the friendship space that to me is maybe a little different than in a relationship space is that the conflict doesn't necessarily lead to like a big blowout argument. Like there's space in a friendship for there to be conflict and for there to be disagreement, but that it doesn't have to be a big blowout. That's what I see in this space. There's a beautiful emerald green coming into this friendship space as the conflict comes out. And that emerald green represents growth and prosperity in your friendship space. Okay. Now I'm going to take a look at karma. Now, you know, clearing karma for a number of people is always a little interesting and tricky because karma is very unique to you and whoever you share that karma with. But what I can do is look at and clear where you have stuck energy from other people in your space that has to do with friendship. So that's how I'm going to work the karma. It seems to me that a lot of the karma has to do with the third chakra right here in your solar plexus. And the karma has to do with who's going to control the friendship. So that's sort of where I see the crux of the conflict, or excuse me, the karma in the friendship space. So I'm going to ground that. You know, that just gave me something to look at that I just thought of. In a friendship, what's really important is that there's a flow back and forth. You know, nobody likes a one-sided friendship where there's no real communication. So that's what I'm going to work on next is the flow of communication back and forth between the 2 points in the friendship. That's really lovely. That is a peachy gold. I'm using a communication line, and that's a peachy gold communication line. And it looks really good. It's clear. The communication's moving back and forth easily. So that's good. Clearing some dark purple out of the friendship space that has to do with karma. And now we're moving into the next topic. As I'm looking at this, what we're moving into is healing agreements. So some of the karma is actually part of your healing agreements with people. You know, when we make a friendship, we are making some kind of an agreement. A lot of times it can be a healing agreement between you and that friend. And I'm going to take a look at the energy of the healing agreements, just make sure that they're balanced. You know, I'm looking at a little bit of a skewed audience because I know in the sanctuary that all of you are healers. And so I'm keeping that in mind when I look at this, but there's the majority of you take on more. What's coming out now is guilt, and that's like a brown yellow energy. So guilt in the friendship space. Then also, again, because this is a little bit of a skewed audience in the healer department, that there's a lot of energy about not giving enough to the friendship, like that either you're not enough or not giving enough. So we want to ground that out. Okay. I'm going to fill in with a gold sun. I'm not done yet, but I'm going to fill in because we've been releasing a lot of energy. And one of the things that I can see when I fill you in with a gold sun is how much of your creative energy you've given to friendships. So the part of your creative energy that's outside of your body, I'm going to help you collect up right now. We're going to try to get some of that back in. Nice. Okay, good. The next one that I want to look at is broken friendships and give that a healing. There's a lot of grief in this, sadness, grief, disappointment, hurt feelings, a lot of emotions coming out of this space. And a lot of misunderstanding and not getting why the friendship broke down. And some real difficulty in accepting loss. Oh, you know what's coming out? Lies. Like that's what breaks up the friendship is lies when the truth stops being told. This is why the next thing that I'm going to do is to bring the friendships into present time. That's really important. I'm not done with broken friendships yet because there's a shelf of brown energy in your friendship space that is from broken friendships that I'm working on moving out. This is the energy of broken friendships where you feel really awful about whatever happened. It's like a lot of emotional pain in that friendship space of it breaking up. But I have to say, as this space gets grounded and all of the old energy comes out, just like in the beginning, the light in the friendship vibration is so bright that it just kind of restores itself very quickly. There's a little bit of lumpy energy coming out right now, kind of a white lumpy energy, but wherever that comes out, this really bright, intense yellow gold comes in. Okay. Now I'm going to bring the friendship space into present time. And interestingly, the majority of you, your friendship spaces were in future time, not past time, but future time, looking for something new, looking maybe for new friends, new adventures. So I'm just going to pull that back into present time. Okay, that's good. All right, that's in present time now. And the next thing, I'm going to collect your energy up from lost friendships. So, the energy that's coming back to you from lost friendships is very painful. So, I'm bringing it back to you in a sun above your head so that the gold in the sun neutralizes the emotions that are coming back. Because we never want to bring the energy back straight up the way it's coming. You want to neutralize it by putting it into a gold sun. Okay. And then the last part of this healing is to just restore the energy of value to your friendship space. Just kind of bring that back up to gold. That energy is so beautiful. It's such a deep, rich yellow gold. Now, when I go to clear the energy to protect the value of a friendship, what happens is snakes show up. So those gosh darn low level beings that vibrate at destroy and control and punishment. So I'm going to take a moment and erase that energy out of your friendship space. And as I do that, what I see is largely those snakes are set up to control the joy that you receive from a friendship. Just the pure joy of having that hello from someone, that support, that agreement. So that's what that control energy was trying to get rid of. But I'm not quite done erasing it, but I'm going to get rid of it. Okay. What I'm seeing now is a lot of creative energy coming back into that friendship space. And it looks like, well, multicolored, sparkling energy coming into that. It's almost coming in like in the form of ice cubes, like sparkling ice cubes, is how I see it. All right, I'm going to start bringing your energy into that friendship space. And the colors that stayed in that space were the emerald green and that bright, bright, deep yellow gold. All right. Filling you in with the gold sun. And just wanted to remind you before I wrap up that your biggest friendship is with Supreme Being. So I'm going to give you a hello to that space. All right. Good job. I'm going to go ahead and close that healing out. Ooh, that was good. May it be with the blessing of divinity that this friendship healing in the sanctuary tonight be complete. Amen. Amen. That was great. Let's see what we have coming up. Let me check real quickly. We have, this week, we are going to have our emotional stability class. That is my women's intuition class. We're going to take a look at our emotional spectrum and clean it out. And what I wanted to tell you about that is one of the reasons we pick a body and come onto the planet, is one, to gain information, and two, to express ourselves through the body. Well, your emotions are the language of the body. So if your emotions are jammed up, your body language is jammed up. And what we're going to do is clean out that full spectrum of your emotions. So you should get a little bit more mobility in a lot of different areas from that class. So I'm hoping that you'll join me for that. I'm looking forward to that. That's this Thursday night at 7. And then our next event in the sanctuary after that is my new series, Body Beautiful. And we're going to ground fat cells. And that's going to be Wednesday, the 24th from 7 to 7:30. That's a free meditation for anyone. So I hope you'll join me for that. Each month it's going to be a different topic. It'll be metabolism, skin, all kinds of different things. But we're going to start off with a bang by grounding our fat cells. and looking at the energy that the fat cells hold, and also look at different parts of the body where fat is held, and take a look at what kinds of energy are in different parts of the body, so that you get a little bit more information about the kind of energy that you're holding on to. So some good stuff coming up. I look forward to seeing you, and I want to thank you for joining me tonight and helping me out with my new computer system that is still not showing me any pictures, so I have no idea what's going on. I will see you on Thursday, and hopefully I'll have that resolved by then. So got my eyes on you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and or week, I guess, coming up. All right. I will see you on Thursday. Thank you. Bye-bye.